find, so what are the three main benefits that you've gotten from working with me?
Okay, so trying to figure out the best way to say it. Like I told you before, the story about my dog. I have an instinct to hide, to keep my feelings in, to stay safe. And it's like you go in and we do our sessions, and you just kind of, you sweep the cobwebs out of my heart. It's like you open up these little spots where either I didn't know something was there blocking me, or I knew it was there and it was safer to keep it there.
Okay.
And it gives me the freedom to actually reach for the things I want to, and to take those chances, because I'm not being held back anymore. And it gives me guts.
That's beautiful.
And then second, I'd say it's the accountability. And I'm not talking about accountability like you get with every other coach, because every coaching program says, well, we're going to hold you accountable. And then you go in and you don't meet the goal. And, you know, they're like, well, let's look at how we can rework this to make it work. But that's usually not what's going on. And with you, that's not necessarily what we do. We go back and go, why? Why didn't this work? What is keeping you from the goal? And even though I'm still not necessarily always reaching the goal, I'm so much closer to the next goal, even if we move the goal, because I've learned something about who I am. And again, cleared some of those cobwebs, got those pieces out of the way so that I can reach for the next goal. I mean, I've gotten further in my business since we've been meeting weekly than I have in the last 2 years. And part of that is not because of traditional accountability. I mean, I've had other coaches, but it's that, okay, there's something keeping me from doing it. Oh yeah, okay, let's figure it out. Oh, you mean when that happened, that's stuck in my brain and in my heart and kept me from wanting to try. Okay, let's clear that. Let's go to the next level. And there's always something new.
Yeah, that's the path of an entrepreneur.
But I always know that when I run into something, and I'm much more aware now, a lot of times I can figure it out, so that when I come to a session, I can say, well, here, this is what's got me stuck today. And I couldn't do that before. Yeah, and then 3, I would have to say that, I guess it goes back to part of 2, it's that deeper understanding of myself, and understanding that I don't have to blame myself and be frustrated with myself, even though we often are, that there's a reason that I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. There's a reason for the thought processes that are in my mind. And maybe I always knew that, but I know it on a deeper level now because of the work we've done. And so when I run into something, it's like, that doesn't feel good. You know, going back to David Bear stuff, it doesn't feel good. That probably means it's not true. So now let's find in myself where that came from. Why is that voice there? And where do we need to explore to get rid of it? And sometimes I know, and sometimes I don't, but I always know next session, I will at least have it, you know, I'm, as you say, I'm pretty good at getting into trance. So I usually get at least most of it handled, if not all of it each session, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. That's very cool to get that from you.